Hello and thanks for joining me for another episode of the Outback Pawn Shop in Kenshi. So in the last episode, we went for a visit to Heft, where we engaged in a bit of thievery and lockpicking, and coming home with some goods. We got heckled half the way home by a city hero, and we had a visit from the tax enforcement, and we watched a big battle of one lone tech hunter, a skeleton, take on the whole enforcement squad by himself. He did get knocked out eventually, but these guys are all still here, and they are actually due to come back pretty soon. But anyway, we are going to get started on a storm house up here. Expand our shop. Is that sinking into the ground? Raise it up a little bit. About there will do it. Yeah, we're going to need a ton more building materials and iron plates. Yeah, there is a place that we can get a bunch really easily and quickly for free. And this is where we are. So there's this old village here, which is this cactus farm. And this is our little outpost as close as we can get to it. But there is a camp, a slave camp down here where we can get a bunch of building materials and iron plates for free. Pretty confident we could get there rather easily. Getting back, though, would be the issue because we're not very strong. So we're going to be severely overburdened, over-encumbered, coming back, which is going to make us really slow. It's going to compromise our stealth. We're not very tough, and we suck at combat so far. So pretty much anything that attacks us out there on the way back is probably going to end us. We do have a caravan on its way. So I'm not going to attempt that journey just yet. We'll keep plodding away on our manual stone mining. And when the caravans come into town, we'll try and buy a bit of extra building materials and iron plates to speed things up. So if you are joining me here for the first time, there will be a link in the description below for the full playlist. We started off with the rock bottom start, where you start with no money, no clothes, missing an arm, out in the middle of the desert here. I think we spawned about there in between all these united cities, where it is against the law to be poor, and we do have some rules for this series. So who are these guys? Yeah, these are Empire peasants. So now, okay, I'm not 100% certain, but if you hover over here, Empire peasants, number of roaming squads, roaming population now was 2. So does that mean this guy's dead? No. But I'm going to heal these guys up, because I think this is their farm. It's a bit of healing experience for us. Okay, we can splint his injury. Splint his They do have bounties. Okay, so our rules, we're not allowed to, here's a caravan. We're not allowed to sell to any traders, so we can't sell to shops, we can't sell to caravans, we can't sell slaves, we can't hand in bounties. The only way we can make money is through our shop counter. We can steal money if there's any to be stolen. Let's talk to this guy, see what he's got. He does not have much. I'll grab the science book though. That can go in here. Actually, we will do, let me see. Let's get wind generator theory. Indoor lighting. We will get iron plates. These guys, well, they just bought something. They bought some meat. Everything in here will sell to the right person that comes along. And we do get a bunch of different traffic coming through here. Now let's see, these tax enforcers are still down here. But the tax raid was officially over, so, you know, they're no threat to us. But let's have a look. 13 hours until they're due back. We've got a, okay, we do have a materials trader coming. So, should be able to get some supplies. How are these guys going? They are fine. Alright, so we've got our wind generator theory. Don't have any iron plates at all. Alright, we are gonna turn off jobs for a sec and run in here. These two buildings have 3 spots. This corner, and up on the roof where a couple of resources do respawn, but does not appear that any have. Oh, we've got some fuel that will go in our shop counter. Pop that in there. Alright, we have our trade caravan down here. Actually got a couple of trade caravans. So let's take books. And we've got these guys over here as well, the hivers. So let's talk to these guys. Let's see what you got. Okay, now, am I in range of my stuff? Can I buy them? Out of range. Okay. Where's my... Okay. That's what I'm trying to get to. Oh, well, we don't have enough money. Okay. That's fine. Let's drop those off. That's because we bought books. So let's grab our other bag back again. Pop those in there. So we just need to wait for some more sales, I guess. I keep my eye out for a Starving Vagrant. I'm going to start doing a bit of assassination training. Slaver, manhunters, tax enforcement. So let's have a look. 6 hours, they're due to come back. So I'll see what happens, seeing as they never left. Alright, there's always something going on down here with this group. Okay, I'm gonna go grab that guy. And put him down. Don't want his stuff. Just let's heal him. Okay. Gonna stealth KO him. Failed. Okay, so assassination is at 18. Let's try again. Got him. Pick him up. Let's put him back down. Wait for him to get up again. So let's have a look. Now we're at 19. And we're just going to keep on giving him a bit of a kathunk every time he gets up. Just going to pause so he doesn't get a chance to run away. Kathunk. And finished our... so we finished our research. Now, is this the same traders? Who's this guy? Yes, he is. It's from the Traders Guild. He's probably not going to be able to afford anything. They typically don't have money for some reason. Although he should have money because I just bought some stuff off him. Alright. So we're going to put this guy down here while we're working. And thunk. Gathunk. Oops. When we move to a different work site, we'll pick him up, take him with us. It's our portable assassination training dummy. Okay, let's pop him down and wait for him to get up again. Kathunk. Okay, so we're up to 24 assassination already. Let's just check over here. 40 minutes for tax evasion. What else have we got here? Okay. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to be actually, probably won't be farming wheat. But we are on a cactus farm and I might be using the cactus. Yeah, so the only real reason that I would want to, that I'd want to research that is just for the storage. But I think for now, I think I'm going to hold off. I'll wait until we get our a bigger research bench. Kathunk. 25. Whoops. Let's grab him so he doesn't get away. Okay, I'm off to get food. How much food do we have? Getting a little bit low on it. Who are these guys? More starving vagrants. We can go KO this guy. No, he passed out. That's fine. Alright, back to work. Let's put our guy down. And Kathunk. Oops, failed that one. Kathunk, no. Okay, bit of combat experience, which we need. Let's heal him up. Pop our sneak back on. He's going to be out for a little while. Let's pick him up and take him with us. We could do with a little bit of strength. I don't want to get too much strength just yet, as our combat is rather low. And you do get bonus experience for fighting enemies that are stronger than you. So I'd rather not get my strength up too much, but we could do with a little bit. Yeah, I guess we should name our squad as well. That'll do. Alright. He's going to be knocked out for a little bit. Let's go check our respawns. So the things that'll respawn in here, and they won't show up unless you're inside the building. Get building materials, that's what we need, some of them. We get steel bars, we get iron plates, raw stone, fuel, spring steel, none there and none there, okay. Alright. The steel bars we will put in our shop counter. We'll also get fabric respawns in there. We'll get a few different things, a few different resources that will respawn in there now. Okay, when there's a bunch of these Garou, let's wait for most of them to pass. And I'm going to try and just attack this last one. We might not fare too well against him. Actually, what I would do, take my arm off. That'll probably make us drop our guy, but yeah. It's just, I don't want to wear out my arm. Okay. Let's just slow this down. Watch it from here. So, oh, we are close. Come on. Got him. Okay. Let's put my arm back on. Let's loot all that. Actually, what I'm going to do is Let's add foraging animals to here. Let's pick up our training dummy. Alright, and there are more shenanigans going on down here. We've got a skimmer down here. So we should automatically forage that as well, but he doesn't look like he's going to, so we'll send him down there. Let's just check on upcoming events. None. Okay, so I guess our tax evasion we won't have to worry about for a while. Okay, so we do have shoppers, but none of them seem like they can afford anything right now. Let's shove skins in there. Let's come in here, please, so I can see what I'm clicking on. Alright, let's take some of this meat back out of here and pop it in the shop. And who are these guys? Mercenaries. They will buy food and medicine. Okay, so these guys are still... Actually, let's add splint rigging to our list. But I don't think we're going to splint those guys at all. Alright, I should probably let myself heal up a bit, so maybe we'll let this guy go. Let's get our bed, have a sleep. What can we research in here? Yeah, nothing really that I want right away until we get our next bench up and running, which could be a while. Who's this guy? Mercenary. Okay. So with those Guru, if you attack the last one of their trail, it's usually going to be a smaller baby one, and it should separate from the group. If you get one from the middle, they're all going to come in and attack you. So that's fine. We get healed up. We have sold some stuff in here. Not sure exactly what. I think mainly food. Well, all the medicine's gone. So, yep. Who are these guys? Over here, sand ninjas. I'm going to heal up properly. Well, we will loot these guys. I don't believe the claws will sell in the shop counter. I don't think I've ever had anybody buy them. But you can never have too much food. I've had caravans that come along and clear out the whole the whole shop counter. They never seem to buy it if it's raw though. That's why I do make sure it's cooked. Hopefully we get a material trader come along. Speed up our process a little bit. Get some iron plates, some building materials. Gonna need iron plates for our next research bench. And these tax enforcement guys are still down here. Could practice some knockouts on them, but I don't really want to piss those guys off. You know, we do want to keep in good standing with them. I mean, we're not friends with them, but they're not hostile towards us. Let's see. All right, we're almost halfway to enough building materials for that. Did we get any toughness out of that? 2 points. And melee has gone up a couple of points, but yeah, not really that much. Not enough that I think it'd be safe to go on a journey down to the stone camp. But we should get some more traders come along soon that we can buy some stuff off. We could go for a shorter trip into town. And I know not much is going on, but you know, I'd rather show the whole lot so that you know I'm not doing anything extremely dodgy. See exactly what I'm doing when we do sell stuff. That stuff there is still showing up as stolen. And we are under attack. Who are these guys? Starving Vagrants. Okay. Let's get in here. I think I tried to launder these in the wrong thing. So let's pop them back in there. Alright, let's bring these Starving Vagrants down here to these samurai guys. Do have a farm trader on the way. Yeah, now the samurai are going to take care of them. But we can get in on it for a little bit of experience. Let's turn your job off because he keeps running back to his job. Oh, well, they're already done. Let's pick this guy up. Now you can have your job back on. Alright, speed this up again. Let's pop you down and first aid you so you don't die. First aid this guy, please. And he's going to be out for the count for a little bit. Who's this? Bounty hunter. They will buy food and I believe they'll buy medicine as well. Okay, these guys. Who are these guys? Slave hunters. Okay. They are taking my dude. That's okay. I'm not going to argue with them. And there's some stuff going on over here too. Bounty hunters versus sand ninjas. Yeah. Okay. Not going to get involved in that. I might go over and check out the battlefield after the fact. Okay, so who survived? Bounty hunter survived. Alright. I do want a spare set of gear. Let's take that. Crossbow. We'll take that. We'll take that, and I'll actually use it. I'd rather have the lower grade one for it's just the worse it is, the more experience you're going to get. And I'm going to have a spare top and a spare weapon just in case I get taken as a slave. We'll take, yeah, I'll take the swords because they will melt down later on. Just going to check if they've got better quality than what I've already got. Let's take that. Let's just rearrange that. So if I get taken as a slave, as a hiver, because they can't put shackles on my feet, they will take off my armor and put a body shackle on. And they'll also confiscate my weapons. So I like to have a spare set. And I do plan on getting weapon melting pretty soon. So we'll be able to melt down these swords. Get some iron back. It's a bit quicker and more efficient than trying to mine it. But we need to build our research bench first. Let's pop all these in the crossbow locker. Cleanse them. Put that in there. I guess we'll keep a crossbow on us. Why not? All right. Take that one. Let's take these out now. Pop them into our general storage. We'll keep one set of bolts on us. Let's grab a full first aid kit. Let's pop those ones in there so that they sell along with that. And we'll put jobs back on. he's going to do a bit of running back and forth while he cooks. Alright, let's click on ranged. Who was this dude? So I've never seen the sand ninjas actually buy anything from me. And they will randomly attack on sight. Sometimes they'll leave you alone, other times they'll attack you. So I don't mind their stuff. Helps my stealth. And a few other bits and pieces. Pants are okay. I do need a better hat. These guys are still chilling down here. Alright, let's go grab that guy. Thunk. Let's pick him up. Let's pop this guy down and first aid him. He's missing a leg, so he's not going to run away in a hurry. And the slavers, I don't think the slavers will be too fussed about taking him. Thunk. Who are these guys? Nomads. They are not going to have building materials. They might buy some food or something from us. Typically they don't seem to be able to afford much. No. Alright, let's put this guy down. Kathunk. Okay, so we do have a farm trader. Let's go and see what he has. I don't think he's going to have building materials. He does have some. Now, once again, he's a bit far away. Can I grab my bag? Can. What about my general storage, actually? Click on that. Okay. Let's get all of those. As many of them as I can afford. That's all I can afford. Alright. That's fine. That can go back in there. Okay. Let's grab those out. Pop those in there. Let's run over here. Let's get inside so I can see what I'm clicking on. Turn off the jobs for a minute. Alright. Let's pop building materials away so I can get these iron plates out. Get them put away properly. Okay, now you can have your job on. Alright. That'll move things along a little bit. Okay, so we got 3, 7. Okay. What's going on down here? Who are these guys? Starving Vagrants. Let's go in for the stealth KO down here. Let's turn the job off. Let's stealth KO this one. First aid nomad. Alright. It's fine. Let's get back to our building. Alright, it's not quite going to be enough to finish it off. Let's thunk this guy. He's well, he's not missing a leg. He's just, his leg's very injured, so he's not going to run away in a hurry. But the slavers will probably pick him up if they see him. Let's just keep thunking him. Yep. Decent bit of assassination experience. These guys don't know that they're going to buy any of this stuff. If I had some water in there, they'd buy that. Thunk. 33. Alright, so we need 3 more. Let's turn that building to private for now. Let's go Kathunk. No. Alright, so a bit slow going today with the sales. But day 16 and we are almost done building a storm house. Let's get behind him. Turn your job off. Let's get behind him. Get thunk. And yep. Slavers. Just took my training dummy. Alright. We got a couple of levels of assassination out of him. Alright, once we've done this building material, we'll go check the houses again. Let's have a look up here. No upcoming events, not even the taxman. So, that battle between the tech hunter and this group of tax enforcers that seem to blockade all these guys here. I don't know if they're going to stay there forever or if they're just waiting for their guys to heal, but they're not going to heal. Who are these guys? They're just the nomads again. Okay, they're not going to have any supplies that we want. Probably not going to buy anything either. No. It's fine. And who are these guys? Sand ninjas. Alright. Excuse me. Do we get involved in that? Maybe we don't get involved in that. I mean, they sometimes will attack me, but I think rather not have them hostile towards me. I don't think they ever buy anything though. Don't know what that is. Alright, but we need one more building material and we've got our storm house up and running. Let's first aid that one. But look, half these guys. So, if you're doing a normal run, I mean, half of these sand ninja guys are going to have bounties on them. There's usually at least one, maybe sometimes two, in every group of sand ninjas is going to have a bounty. Some of them have bounties up to 8k. But, yeah, see there's two in this group with a 4k bounty each. But we are not turning in any bounties on this run. Can only make money through our shop counter. We'll just watch all that play out. Maybe we'll heal someone up. Splint some injuries, I guess. Pack beast. Okay, there's that. There's our training dummy. Kathunk. So I think they're waiting around for their friends to get up off the ground. Okay, that's Tech Hunter. He couldn't afford something. For these guys, mercenaries. Most of the medical supplies have gone. Alright, so get this built. Turn off the jobs. Let's go have a quick look for respawns in here. Fabrics. We will use the fabric eventually. Raw stone, that'll save us mining one. It's not going to show up until we actually get inside the building. Copper. Chainmail sheets, they do sell. Armor plating, that sells. Okay. Let's come back over to our shop counter then. Shove that in there. We'll shove that in there. Get inside so I can see. That can go in there for now. Okay, so we do have storage for copper. All right. So let's hop in here. Yeah, do I build? Oh, have we not researched that? Okay. Thought we had researched Tech 2. Did we not? No. All right. But we're going to need iron plates anyway. That's going to take 6. Yeah, I believe there's some iron over there. I guess we'll just pop this over here somewhere. Let's pop our jobs on. So what have we got? We've got enough to get that going, which means we can at least start producing some iron plates. These guys are still on the ground. These guys are still hanging around. Maybe their leader has been has gone AWOL and they don't know where to go. So these guys are slave hunters. They are taking somebody away. All right. So, all right. Let's take that off the moment. Let's get that going. We do have a plate there. Let's... Alright, no, we won't worry about putting an iron ore storage. Pretty sure I do have iron ore in here though. Let's grab that. Sure if I emptied the barrels in here, but let's have a look. So let's check that one. Right, saving that for weapon melting. We'll leave that there for now. Okay, that's empty. And the box. Okay, so no, that's all we've got. Okay, so this iron, that's iron. We can mine that. We got some skipper activity down here. Who is this? A mercenary? Let's go first aid him. sand ninjas. First aid them. First aid this guy. First aid him. First aid the nomad's ball. Tech hunter here. Patrolling town. Alright, these guys still fighting over here. Let's go first aid this guy. Repairs. Add that to our queue because we will want to repair our own arm at some stage. So let's repair him. Some robotics up. And hopefully a little bit of faction uppage. Okay, who are you? Okay, we can thunk that guy. First aid the mercenary. And we must have used up our first aid kit. Grab a freshie. Finish him off. And this guy? No, he's fine. Sand ninja. Alright, all my patrons have been healed. Okay, back to work. More fighting going on down here. Okay, that's the samurai guys with another skipper. Make sure we loot these guys. And I have had comments on previous videos in other series about, oh, make sure you get more meat just in case, because I had stacks of meat. But I'm telling you, like, I've had caravan come in and just empty the whole shop counter full of meat. See, there goes some there, that guy. That was just one wandering assassin, and he bought a couple. But sometimes you can get a big trade caravan that'll just buy the whole lot. What are you attacking me for? Okay, well, give me some range experience. Let's first aid you back up there. Let's pop our sneak back on. And we're going to want to put in, well, we need to research first. Need some books. Fighting going on over there. Just moved the map, so there's slave camp over there. It's Bone Dog. Not going to go over there for that. People buying our food. Okay, so this is a slave caravan. Look at that. 16,000. Somebody's bought something big. An arm. 2 arms. Somebody's bought 2 arms. Where is the slave boss? We want to buy some books. And the 81 cats. That is the meat being sold. Okay. Grab some books. I will grab a couple of building materials. It's just going to save us a bit of time, bit of effort. Alright, let's get that tech level 2 done. And see how we go. Alright, so made a little bit of progress, not much. Made a little bit of cash. Built a new house. We are producing our own iron plates and our own building materials. Mainly just, I mean, we can sell that stuff as well, but I'm mainly doing it just so that we can expand the outpost a bit. But that is probably going to do it for this episode. So if you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.